Hi all, I'm Dr. Sujia, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Application at Dr. SNS Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today the lecture video I'm going to discuss is about the programming language, its types, and further we are going to discuss about what are the back-end or the front-end programming languages. So the type of programming languages we have various types. One is the procedural programming language, functional programming language, object-oriented one, and scripting languages and logical-based programming languages. So this has a specific purpose and its functionality differs, influencing how developers approach a problem solving in coding. So when talking about the programming procedural languages, we have C Sharp, Java, Pascal, and Photon, and these are the procedural programming languages. Functional programming languages, we have SML, Scala, and etc. And object-oriented programming languages we know as OOPS languages, as C++, Java, Python, Visual Basic .NET, and etc. And scripting languages we have JavaScript, PHP, Perl, Ruby, and logical programming, that is logical statements like programming. We have MATLAB, and we have many things. So what are low-level languages? Low-level languages are machine learning languages, which consist of binary codes of zeros and ones that a computer hardware can directly execute. And what about assembly languages is a step above a machine language. Here, assembly languages use mnemonic codes, which is easy for the human to understand. Then we have cases where we use system programming, firmware development, or performance critical applications for direct hardware manipulation. So these are the low level languages. When talking about high level languages, it is designed for human to read and write easily. And the popular high level languages we use is Python, Java, and C Sharp. And these languages are has a coding reliability functionality, and high-level languages are commonly used for application development purposes. Procedural languages are Pascal, Proton, and top-down approaches like code organization. And this relies on procedures or routines which consist of series of steps or instruction. And this makes well suited for tasks with clear step-to-step procedures. And when we compare interpreter and compiled language, interpreter languages such as Python, JavaScript, and Ruby undergo translation and execution, where in compiled languages like C Sharp, C++, we follow a different approach for the program execution. So this is the difference between interpreter and compiler. Where it translates the way compiled and interpreted language translates the higher level coding to a machine readable form, and the higher level coding is transformed and rendered on a distinguished manner for compiling languages. So the front end versus back end languages are: the front end focuses on creating the user interface and experience that user interacts with directly. Here we follow HTML structure, CSS styling, and JavaScript interactively. And when we talk about the backend development, we perform development on the server side part. Here we use direct interactions between the application functionalities. Here we manage your data for storing, for retrieval, and for business logic purposes. We concentrate much on the backend development. Here we have Ruby, PHP, Python, and Node.js for as a backend development. And when we talk about object-oriented languages, usually we know that it is encompassed with the data, behavior, and also foster organized codes. Its key features are like Java and C++ by encapsulating inheritance, polymorphism, and encapsulations for versatile coding. And it has a large-scale applications like gaming development, leading to a scalable code. So this is all about the object-oriented languages. So the functional languages is prioritizing by processing avoid mutal states. And examples we have Scala, Lips are extreme language showcasing functional programming features. Then use cases are analysis, mathematical computations, and concurrency processing. And scripting languages is Java, Python, and Ruby are known as scripting languages. Scripting languages is used for designing and automating. So this is all about scripting languages. And markup languages are a markup languages which defines the structure and presentations of the data, example HTML and XML formats, and it is essential in web development and data communications. Domain-specific languages are tailored by specific applications, often efficient program solving, and it is relevant examples are optimizing tasks in their domain. Thank you.